Okay, hello everybody again. Unfortunately, I couldn't record um, the PsychoPy uh, experiment on my screen, so you can do it by yourself at home on your computer. And if you have any problem, you can ask me. But I'm sure if you have followed the steps, you could easily run the experiment with no problem. So let's talk about the result. So when you collect data from participant, the PsychoPy automatically generates a folder called data in the same folder that you have saved your experiment. So because I saved my experiment on my desktop, the data folder has also been generated on my desktop. So let's go inside this folder. You can see that for each participant we have 3 files. The most important file that we are dealing with is this CSV file. So if you open this CSV file, uh, it has a lot of columns, but only 2 rows. So we are not working with all of these columns. Some of them are more important to us. So one important column is participants name or code, because we should know to whom this data belongs. So this is very important to us. And the other columns are, for example, the column which shows which buttons participants have pressed. For example, this participant has pressed S for the first question, and maybe we had more buttons if there were more questions. So this column is also important. Another column which is important is the correct responses. So if they have responded correctly, so this question response dot correct is 1. So 1 shows that they have responded to this question correctly. 0 means that they have responded to this question incorrectly. So you might have lots of 1s here and lots of 0s here, which means that they have responded to some questions correctly and to some others incorrectly. And this column is also important to us. It shows the reaction time, or how fast they have responded to this question. So they are in seconds. So here it means that we have spent 16 seconds to answer the first question. So yeah, it is important to us because sometimes you want to know how fast participants react to uh, different stimuli. Yeah, so this is our result file. We will discuss how to interpret this file later on. Yeah, so in next video, I will explain how to add to the number of questions. So so far we have learned how to show the instruction, how to collect input from participants, and how to display only one question. So it's a good idea to think about this question, how you can add to the number of questions. If you want to show 10 or even more questions, what steps you should follow. Yeah, so in the next video we will discuss these points.